has increased, and you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Thompson, the small forward. Washington holding down the four. The two stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. And it's Gafford in at center, filling out the middle. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavs. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his fourth year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
Here's George, after the basket by Dallas. Clock at 6. To the middle. And finished off by Kessler. Big time two-hand slam. And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball, following the bucket by Utah. Gafford against Kessler. The three from Washington. No luck on that one. Williams on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. Outside Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. And he drops it in from the low post.
Impressive awareness from Markkanen. I mean, down on the block there, really good job of using his height to get his shots off.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Washington outside. Back to Doncic. High arcing shot. Oh, Kessler with the block. Washington finds Irving. Irving against Sexton. It's George on the wing. Markkanen outside. Outside, Williams. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Utah ahead, up 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Williams is out there with John Collins. Then it's Drew Eubanks. And it's Preston in at the point. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Now here's Dinwiddie. 1:21 left in the first half of basketball. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, as long as the Mavs have Luka Doncic, they'll be a contender in the West.
Yeah, no doubt. Luka is the special guy who can carry a team. He's an MVP candidate year in and year out, and Dallas is just very lucky to have him.
And he drops it first.
Well, there's not much to not like about Spencer Dinwiddie's game. He's a 6'5" combo guard. He can handle the rock. He can play with the ball, off the ball. Love his versatility.
And Dallas making a change here. Washington's checked in. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
And you got to give this Dallas front office credit for how they've acquired quality role players, Grant.
Well, BA in particular adding length and athleticism. That's helped them defensively, as well as providing some lob targets for Luka and Kyrie.
2 shots.
And that one misses. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, BA. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Collier, he's checked in for Mills. Good on the second one.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Luka Doncic is in elite company. Coach Jason Kidd said he's in the atmosphere of MJ, LeBron, Kobe.
And again for 3.
And he's hit thousands of threes in the league. Oh, my.
Inching closer to 5th place on the career triples list. Clarkson passes to Markkanen. Dinwiddie on the double team. Markkanen finds Clarkson. Up and over Doncic. And it's Clarkson missing.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Thompson passes to Gafford. And there's a 3-second violation. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Utah leading.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Outside for Sexton. 3-pointer, no good. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Over George. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 1. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Please join for the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. The mid-range push-up. So close. Let's hear it for the participant.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
You look at the Jazz, they're letting the losses stack up. It can dim your confidence and your playoff chances. They need to make some changes, maybe in their lineup, maybe shot selection, something.
And moving on now, the Mavericks are in the thick of it. A very competitive game so far.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a one-point game. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one, and that's a one-game homestand for the club. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. Washington and Gafford the combo inside, and it's Doncic in at the one.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
He's off on the first. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
And he nails the third. Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for fourth most in NBA history, Clark.
B.A., he is so special, and the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
And Dallas with possession. Outside Irving. A minute 22 left in the third. Doncic against George. Shot clock at 6. Here's Irving. Nice jump shot. Irving's got his first points in this one.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
Utah trailing here. George passes to Markkanen. Back to George. On the wing, Sexton. He's guarded by Irving. Sexton, that's good.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
"51 seconds left in the third quarter here. Inside, here's Irving. Utah grabs the miss. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Utah shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And there's the lob and the dunk by Gafford.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Sexton passes to Markkanen. Irving against Sexton. Kessler, a screen on Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And Gafford with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Gafford. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Utah ahead. They're up by 1. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
Understand something. Keep talking on the defensive end. Stay the course.
And Jason Kidd, he's helped create an identity for this team. Wants them to stay in character.
Yeah, and how they perform defensively, the effort they give on that end is a big part of that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. George and Sexton in the backcourt. Lauri Markkanen out there with Williams. And it's Kessler in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Nice decision by Irving there to set up his teammate.
George with it. Markkanen outside. We've got 1:28 left to play in the fourth. Pass to Williams. 4 on the clock. The 3. Washington grabs the miss. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They lead by 1. Down low. From 7. And Washington with the basket on the assist from Irving. Washington's got his first 2 points of the night. Markkanen outside. Over Washington. Yes! And that one brings them within 1.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Doncic. And it's good.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Irving against Sexton. Kessler a screen. To the inside. Gafford grabs the miss.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Pass to Washington. Doncic against George. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Look, I know he runs the point, but boy, can Doncic go to work inside.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both. And it's a 5-point game.
Great job at the line, and it's now a 2-possession game.
Timeout called, the Jazz. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that increases the lead to 6. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Marketing for three. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
With his 7-foot frame, Marketing is a clear option late.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Shoot two.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
Williams from long range. He's off on that one. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Kyrie, the offense was clicking tonight. Can you talk about the impact of ball movement on your success?
It's very important. We trust each other like that on both ends of the floor, especially offensively. It makes it easier for all of us to be aggressive, and I think that we did a great job of that tonight. We just got to keep it going. Fans deserve us to move up in these standings, man. We got some work to do. We got some work to do.
This team is as deep as it gets. They're all willing to put the work in, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill.